Alrighty, let's go ahead and take a look at this Wednesday today and kind of recap some of the price action that we saw. I'm on the 15-minute chart right now. These are kind of the levels that I have marked just for areas that I'm watching, just based on, just the price action that's happened over the last couple of days. Every day I kind of move areas out and mark up the charts. This area here that you see was here from actually yesterday's price action that came up. I expected this to hold pretty strong support. This right here is the 1 hour level on the chart for the moving averages. So it was that 50, basically is what we were looking at, right between the 50 and the 30. These are strong levels. That's why I have them always on my chart. You can see that we did come back down and started to break back up out of here and start to run back up. We're still struggling in these key areas though, breaking through, which is still that 97.3. Kind of see we keep coming and fighting in that area. And then the same with 97. 500 roughly range, which is kind of that top. If we do pop out, I do see us kind of come up in here. These are major areas from the longer time frames, and this is charted out for that reason. Now the price action does kind of look like it's setting up to possibly push in that direction, but we do need to break through here, and you can see we're fighting that, but we are in the end of the day here on Wednesday. If you're kind of looking at this overall, you do see that we're just in this range. We ran up yesterday. We did a pop out of this pattern we were talking about, and it ran up and traded as a range. Now, if you were looking at taking a trade, these levels right here that I was talking about would have helped set this up. I use AI to help trade this out. So I went ahead and used my trading assistant that I have built for looking at the day's price action and made some major levels. 30 is one of them, which is pretty easy to mark. I just use the 7:30 to 8 o'clock candle and mark its high and its low, which you see that right here. So you can see how price action actually played with this level. We did run back up and hit this major area of support. And then we came back through and started to break back down. Well, we also had the 21 rolling over. Everything was rolling over. And then we also had a bearish attitude that was created back on the charts with the 15-minute was rolling back down. So you did expect it to come down and at least test this somewhere in this area before we got either the push up, or it would come up and back test this area and break down. So the trade opportunity that you could have taken was as it's broken down. You can see it as it's breaking down. You could have looked at getting in here and putting your stop right above this area and then trading this on out. For myself, I would have looked at taking it off in this area regardless, because these are major bounce zones, and we would already been later in the day. A lot of times I like to look at taking the trade in the morning, so I'd like to see this continue break test here and then push out is what I would like to see in the morning. But as we start to break down, this was kind of the opportunity you want to take, just a 1.5 trade. It would just been small for the day, safe that you wouldn't have got hit, and a nice run down. Now you could use the lower time frames here as well. Here's a 15-minute. So if you have these areas marked out, you can't see the 15-minute came up and rejected the same thing. You're looking at the 15. We are using our 21. You can't see the rejection, and then it came back through, and then you got the color change. And then it's basically that same area that I entered. This could help you get in a little bit earlier, possibly. Same thing, I would have put my stop above the 30-minute top and traded this on down to that same area as before, which would have gave you closer to that 3-to-1 here on this price action. One thing I will point out, let me close down all the lines here. One thing that you do see right here, that's actually an indicator that we have built out. It's just using the bias of the market for different time frames, which way they kind of want to go. It's just a great tool to kind of know what's going on. And then this area here is actually a trade system that we are using now with the 15-minute, 5-minute, and the 1 minute. Basically what will happen is that these will all check themselves off. So we have to have the bullish or bearish, depending on which way the market is pushing. And then these will check green if they're in agreement. And these will all line themselves up. And then it'll actually mark the chart here and mark levels for us to be able to take the trade opportunity. As you can see, though, that as of right now, there's a confliction here on taking the trade opportunity, which ties back to the stuff that we were just talking about, being an end of the day and price action fighting in this key support again. So we'll have to kind of watch this trade out. It is nice that right now the attitude of the larger time frames is still more bullish, even though they had been rolling over. As long as we kind of stay in the same attitude and we start to break through these levels. I am watching it cautiously, to be honest, though, because just like we've been talking about, everything isn't all just hunky-dory here with the way things are set up. You can see that we are rolling over here on the RSI. It does look like this is going to go ahead and drive on up. We could make a higher high here. And you do see some bearish divergence being created right through here. So basically this is higher and this is lower, this is lower and this is higher. Right through here, this pattern that we were watching originally, and this was coming down, that was the bearish area that we were looking for. So we're just going to watch how this thing reacts, and as long as we stay below this area on the 4 hour, as long as we're staying in something like this, and we're drawing something like this on here, you can see that all I'm doing is lining up the bodies here of the candles. It doesn't have to be super accurate. You're just trying to draw and kind of get an idea. But we could see this price action snap out of here and come up and run right in this level, which is that key support here. If I open this area back up and look at some key levels, you can see that they coincide right here. So this could come and snap out of here and hit this area right here. Is this, if this stays down lower than this area right here, you're still in that bearish divergence, which this could still roll back over. And I'm kind of watching that cautiously. I do need to see this thing kind of flatten out, and we need to see some rollover in the longer time frames, because yeah, as you can see that we are putting pressure in those areas. And we go back out to the daily, and you can see that the MACD right now is struggling to stay in a bullish attitude. Your RSI is topped out and kind of flattened out here. So we could run up and see that area right through here, take out this area, which I've talked about on the charts. That just confirms this left side, and then we could still see this back in here. So I am watching that myself, and I'll be trading accordingly. I'm not trading long term. I'm watching the 15-minute down to really take small trades throughout the day. So, but I do want to know kind of where things are going and where the pressure could be, and that's why I'm pointing this out for you guys right now. So going back into that 15-minute, we're going to go ahead and watch the evening price action and then see how Thursday kind of shapes up. I would not be surprised if we're up in that area, that 99 to that 100,000 possibly level, or even up into that, just take out this area possibly. I would be cautious if I was trading anywhere in this area, just because other time frames are showing everything kind of is in that extended area, if you will. So we could just trade sideways as well, but we'll just continue to watch and point out key levels as we go forward. But that's about it. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next recap.